So I had the opportunity to go to East Asia for spring break last year, which was so cool because it was such a spiritually different climate than like what we have here. And it was also cool because I'd never gone on a mission trip before, nor had I ever shared my faith with anyone outside of like my family and friends. So I had the opportunity to go on to one of the campuses there and meet with a particular student 3 times during the week, totaling for less than 3 hours. And he was super receptive to like what we had to say about like who Jesus was and kind of like what faith is all about. And it was awesome. He actually accepted Christ before we left that week, and he's now continued to grow in his faith and grow in the movement there. And less than a year after accepting Christ, he is now sharing his faith with other students on campus, which is just crazy to think that we were there for less than a week, and just to see the impact that those 3 meetings can have on a student, and see like what the Lord can do through that. It's just incredible.
The 2 biggest things that Crew has done for my faith here at IU have been to give me a platform to lead spiritually, and also to give me the inspiration to make my faith my own. So in terms of giving me your platform to lead, I've been able to do that through the worship band, playing the drums for a couple years, as well as leading a Bible study and discipling others. And these have really challenged me to kind of really be serious about my faith. As I'm leading other people, I need to really represent what I'm talking about, what I want them to experience about Christ. I'd say another really cool thing has been the opportunities I've had to step outside of my comfort zone with evangelism, with whether it be going on a spring break mission trip or a summer mission to Chicago this past summer, or just in the food courts talking with people about their spiritual beliefs and their spiritual backgrounds. Crew has really just helped me to step outside of what might be more comfortable of not fearing rejection from talking to others about something that's very important to me. And so I'd say that it's definitely made me more bold in my faith, as well as take greater ownership of it.
So my time at IU has been phenomenal. The one thing that I really appreciate is how God placed Crew in my life. And through Crew, God has definitely spoke to me a lot louder and clearer than I've ever experienced before. When I was in high school, I was living more so in the gray area of life, trying to please the world and trying to please God. But then once I actually got plugged in to Crew, God allowed me to step out on my faith. And one thing Crew has, which is phenomenal, they have contextualized ministries, and I'm actually a part of the Impact Movement. Well, the Impact Movement is a ministry that goes to spread the truth of Jesus Christ to the campus, community, and world. And we are building leaders of African descent, but not strictly limiting those of other ethnicities. And one thing that God has really done for me is allowed me to be able to step up into a leadership position, and has allowed me to also not be ashamed or not to be scared of what I believe in and who I believe in. And through Impact, it has allowed me to take on roles I never thought I would be able to take on, and it allowed me to also really stand firm in what I'm doing. And through that, I've had to experience to study abroad. And I was in a Muslim area when I was over in Africa, and one thing that Impact prepared me for was, no matter where you are or who you're with, never forget where you come from and who your Christ is. And so I just love that even though I was surrounded by those of Muslim faith, I was able to stand firm in who I believed in and what I believed in. And I wouldn't be able to have done that if it wasn't for Crew, it wasn't for Impact. And so I'm very appreciative of what IU has done with this organization and how God has definitely matured my faith. I'm a lot more bold, a lot more firm, and I definitely love Jesus Christ.